Hello, everyone. My name is Jason. I'm a channeler, and I'm here for a Daily Dose of Hope Day 180. And so, Daily Dose of Hope is just that. It's a daily dose of hope. I was guided to do this because the energies in our planet are starting to increase. And as they increase, things start to get kind of wacky, and they start to turn into kind of a low budget movie with bad special effects. And yeah, and it gets a little bit confusing and hard to understand, and especially if you were very, very much invested in that story that's starting to turn into a BQ eiga, so Japanese, turning into a low budget movie. If you're really emotionally invested in it, it can be very stressful emotionally because you just doesn't make sense, and but your emotions are involved in it, so you want to protect it somehow. And that's what happens. And so what we're guided to do in these times is just to kind of let go, just let everything be what it needs to be, and just understand that everything is just playing out in the way that it needs to play out. We are all telling stories. We are all the heroes of our own movies, but all of our movies are playing out all at the same time on this scene. And so it can get a bit confusing. And then there's this overarching movie, which is the movie that we're our frequency is starting to shift. And so when it shifts, we're able to see much, much more. So we'll be able to see all of the behind the scenes parts of the movie. Just like in the Wizard of Oz, when they peered behind the curtain and they saw the wizard, and they realized he wasn't really a wizard. He was just some guy that was really good at sleight of hand, bait and switch. And that's what we're being given a glimpse of behind the curtain. Oh, well, this is what this was all about. I thought there was more to this. I really believed in this fantasy, that kind of stuff. And so that's what a daily dose of hope is. It's just there to keep you in a state of hope. Because when you get lost, the first thing that you lose is your hope. And then after that comes the fear and the sadness. And so I'm trying to just this narrow pathway keeps getting narrower and narrower, that we're walking on. It's like a tightrope, and then on either side there's these polarity and all these emotions, the anger and the sadness. Like, come over here, come on, you got to do this, don't do that. Just like, oh, I'm just tightrope walking, trying to keep my peace up here, and sometimes it can be hard. Um, and so maybe the daily dose of hope is just trying to widen the tightrope into maybe more of a comfortable walk, into like a bridge that you can leisurely walk down within peace, within neutrality, understanding both sides, not judging anything that you're seeing, but just saying, okay, this is what it is. And so that's, in a nutshell, what a daily dose of hope is for or about. And nice to meet you. Nice to see you again. And yeah, so Daily Dose of Hope has 3 parts. So a talk and a channeling and a pocket of peace, which is a guided meditation. So let's end the talk there. So let's go into a channeling today, and we'll just ask them, the guides, what they have to say today. About everything that's going on, or give us some hope, guides. Here we go. Greetings. We are Sanatkumara, and we're here, and we're here, and we're here. And hope, hope, hope. You are the hope of this world. You are the hope. You can never lose your hope. You can just forget your hope. You forget that it's there, but you bring the hope. This earth has no hope without you. You are bringing the hope. You are saving the world with your hope. You are the hope of the world. And so when you lose your hope, when you lose your way, remember that wherever you are, and you are the love, and you are never lost. It's impossible to be lost. It's only possible to forget that you are. It's only possible to forget that you are the hope, that you are the love, and that wherever you are, and you always are. Everywhere that you are, and everywhere you go, you are still are. You are still there. You are still in the place that you came from, and that everything that you see, all of the things around you, are just projections of your mind. They're projections that are allowing you to experience the contents of your mind. But if you get lost within them, realize that you're just in your mind, and that you are already back home in love, and you've never left love. So wherever you are, you are. And then you can remember that you're the hope as well. Wherever you go, you're the hope. If you lose your way, remember that you are the way. You are creating the way, and you are the hope of the world. Everyone is looking to you to bring the hope to the world. And all you need to do is close your eyes, take a few deep breaths, get quiet, and feel that peace that is underneath all of this polarity. Underneath all of this polarity, there is an ocean of tranquility, an ocean of peace. And you can tap into that whenever you'd like. All you need to do is get quiet, close your eyes, sit in a comfortable place, and with the intention to connect to this peace that you are, and you will be guided, and you will be guided, and you will be guided, because these are the magic words that Source would love to hear, that all of your guides would love to hear, that you ask the question, help me connect with peace. And they say, your will is my command. And they're very happy, because that is what they're trying to do in so many different roundabout ways. But if you ask directly, the answer will be given to you directly. So close your eyes, go inside, find the hope, and then broadcast that hope out throughout the whole world, throughout the whole universe. We are that one that you know of as sanatkumara. Okay. So yeah, I find that too, that when I do like a meditation in the morning, and the first few minutes, like nothing, thoughts are running around in my mind and everything is going on. But then after a while, something kind of clicks, and there's this kind of light that that comes over me, I guess you could say. And I just feel this sense of peace, just, everything's okay, everything's fine. I just feel this disconnection, and it doesn't last for long periods of time. Since I have a short attention span, it's usually maybe at most maybe 5 minutes of being in that state, but it's just such a beautiful state, and then it just colors the rest of your day. So definitely I recommend. So I think that's the point of meditation, is just to remember, there's many different techniques of meditation, and they all are fine. However, whatever helps you to get where you need to go. And so, yeah. But I really recommend meditation to get quiet, to turn inside, to close these eyes, because these eyes are seeing the chaos of the world, but your inner eye is just seeing the peace, seeing the love that's behind everything. So with that, I'm going to go into a pocket of peace. And a pocket of peace was something that was started by Sanatkumara. And it's related to a book that was written about Sanatkumara that was introduced to me by Kathy. Thanks again, Kathy. And in this book, one of the stories was about these animals that were being hunted. They were very, very peaceful animals, but and I'm going to butcher the story, so I'm just going to give you an overall view of it. You can read it. It's much better than my telling it. But there are these animals on a planet, and there are these beings that are trying to kill them for food or for whatever it is, and they're really violent. And these animals ask Sanat, who was in a different incarnation, what to do. And he said, you just build a perimeter around, build an energetic force field around your place. And then just if you do that as a group, and then you strengthen it every day, or every other day, whenever, that those bad men won't be able to come. And it worked. So the bad men would try to come, but they just either they would forget where they were and they just go back home, or they just couldn't penetrate it. And I just love this idea of creating like a pocket of peace, where we're with this pocket of peace. What we do is we send out this peace into the whole mass consciousness, so that people can download it and people can feel it, and using our intention, using our imagination, and this peace will just go throughout the whole world, and it just covers everything with peace. Because peace is so much more powerful than anger and sadness and fear, because it's closer to the truth than those things are. It's closer to the light that we're made of. And so, right, so the idea is that within this world we need hope, but within the other world there's no need for hope, because there isn't the opposite of love. It's just love. But here we need it, right? Because we have these fear and sadness and getting lost. So, but yeah, that's what this does. It creates a pocket of peace around the world that just blocks out all of the sadness and fear and all those narratives. It just imbues all those narratives with love. And so that's what we're doing. We're creating like a peaceful force field around the world, so that only peaceful things can enter, only peaceful ideas, peaceful stories, loving stories. And what I've come to learn, I think, is that this is, I think, part of our going into a golden age. Now, I don't know if that's related to the ascension or not, or if it's a separate idea, but I think it's related. Of us just going and bringing heaven down onto earth, and going, a golden age where everyone's happy, everyone's doing the golden age that we imagine existed in the past. Whether or not it did, I don't know. But just a perfect and beautiful place where everyone's happy, everyone's just doing what they love to do, and every day is just like a party, like a wonderful party. But it's not a wild and crazy party, just like a wonderful, like, dinner party where everyone's just enjoying themselves and doing what they love. And yeah, so anyway, that was a long introduction. So here we go. Pocket of Peace for day 180. I'd like you guys to take a few deep breaths at your own pace. And when you breathe in, breathe in the light of unconditional love. Hold it for a few seconds and then breathe out. Okay, so breathe at your own pace. Do it 2 or 3 times. So I'd like you to imagine that you're surrounded by the light of unconditional love. This is your birthright, this love, and it loves you exactly as you are. There's no conditions on this love. You are loved unconditionally. This love has been with you throughout time and outside of time, before you were born, before you were even conceived of. You are loved. You're loved so much and exactly as you are. All of the things that you think are your faults, the problems, you are loved. You see, this love goes beyond all that. It sees you as you are, and it loves you. You are loved completely and utterly. So in this love, there's no need for worrying. That's for the future. There's no need for regret. That's for the past. We're now. We're right in this moment of love. And love, in its truest sense, exists outside of time, outside of pasts and futures, outside of now, because now is just your experience of reality in this time. It's the only real time there is on this planet. So just experience this wash of unconditional love, like a warm blanket. It just caresses you. It gives you a gentle hug. And now this love just reminds you that, yeah, right, I have this love inside me too. And this love just lights the candle of your heart. The candle of your heart is lit. And then it just starts glowing and expanding throughout your body and then throughout your whole room. You see, love can't be contained. It can never be contained. It's contagious. And the love just goes throughout the whole town and county, city that you're in, and just covers everything with this gentle, peaceful mist. The cars, the trains, the subways, the motorcycles, the malls, the drugstores, the clothing stores. Everything is covered with love. All the people, too. You see all the people. Their eyes are sparkling now because they felt it. There's just a rush of wind and something changed. The whole atmosphere is different now. You can see they're just, yeah, I don't know what this is, but I love it. Yeah, I'm feeling the love now. I feel better than I've ever felt ever in my life. I feel more at home. This is what I've been searching for all my life. Going down all those dark tunnels, going to all those schools, getting all those things, trying to get this. And here it is. And I'm not doing anything. Now I realize that I don't have to do any of that stuff. This love is mine no matter what I do here. This feeling is mine. I don't have to do anything in this world to get this feeling because it's already there. That's who I am. I am the love of this world and I'm bringing it. And I'm shining it through my heart. It's blazing out now. It's blazing out throughout the whole world now. And everyone is just catching on to it and realizing, yeah, we don't have to do all that stuff. We don't have to think about that stuff, worry about that stuff, regret that stuff. All we got to do is just feel this love inside. And it just feels so wonderful. It's just so peaceful. And it looks, I can hear it speaking to me, like my heart is speaking and telling me, what about that stuff that you always wanted to do since you were a kid? Why don't you follow that? That was your dream. Why don't you do that? That'll make you truly happy now because you found your happiness. It's inside you now. Now, why don't you just do what you love? And everything is going to follow. Everything is going to follow because you're walking the path of love. And the path of love is no tightrope. The path of love is a gentle road filled with beautiful sights and scenes. And you're walking it. You're walking it. And you've got this. You've got this. All right. So that's Daily Dose of Hope for day 180. I hope you guys are hopeful. And thank you all for joining in. And I will hopefully see you all tomorrow. So today, what are we at? August 28th? Yes, August 28th, 2024. So yeah, ciao for now.